Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. And this is tonight's haul. I went to the post office and closed out the P.O. box for good. When I started, it was $28 for 6 months, which came to about $4 a month. They raised the rates again to $117 for 6 months, which came to $20 a month. Well, I can't afford it anymore. I mean, for just getting mail and a lot of junk mail. I only kept it primarily when I got something expensive for Kathy, like purses or electronics for me, so it wouldn't get stolen, or pressure cookers or whatever. But in a year, it's $234 a month. That's almost a month's rent. So, no more P.O. Box for George Senda. Okay. Went and fed Tiny One. She was very happy, did a little dance for crunchies, and got new crunchies here for the cat. Temptations Shake-Ups. I'm not sure. Chicken, turkey, catnip, something else. So there's the Shake-Ups for Mama Cat. Mama Cat came and ate food, and so did Kitten Cat. She came out of the bedroom briefly. I took my sweat off, and she went and started hiding again. Silly cat. She's so afraid. By the way, this pile of stuff, I had to tear down the makeshift cat house outside and bring it all inside because they pressure washed the balcony today, and I had to leave because it was giving me a splitting headache. All that noise that they do, the balconies, the sidewalks, the stairs, everything. So that's why I went to Walnut Creek, paid Capital One, and found out why my food stamps were cut off, because when I fell in December, I couldn't walk for several months without screaming pain. And then when the blister on my toe appeared, I couldn't walk for 2 months without screaming pain because my whole foot was infected. So they cut me off because I didn't mail the form in. And when I tried to read the form, even with my phone light, I couldn't read the small print. Then I saw another thing: you missed an appointment. So I got to call them up tomorrow. I'm really tired. I'll see if I can go in there on Monday, get my food stamps reinstated. So, okay. We have, these were $1.49. I got a bargain. Lean cuisine lasagna with meat sauce. So I got 5 of those. All right, I think I got 6. I got 6 of those. So I am set for lasagna. A bag of mini potatoes, red potatoes. I really like red potatoes. Got to stir out the mail that I went through. A lot of it I kept, but a lot of it junk mail. You can have a new shower, a car, all kinds. The only one that made me laugh, they sent a little tiny envelope. It was from Dish Network. If you sign up for Dish Network by May 6th, we give you a $500 prepaid MasterCard. I can't have satellite dishes here, but I think Kathy's apartment building can. So I'm tempted to go up there, have her go buy a TV, and we split the $500 gift card. Although I have no idea what Dish Network would cost a month. So, but it was in an envelope, a little brown envelope. But I almost threw it away, thinking that there's a, sample gift card. Then I got a thing for a business credit card for the first time ever. I called them up. What do you make? I make this much money with YouTube and my check. And blah, blah, blah. Oh, you have to have $35,000 for us to loan you any money. I said, I made the lady laugh. She was very nice. Had a very nice voice. Why don't you loan me the $35,000? I could start a business, make $35,000. She doesn't work that way. Well, I expect me to have 35 grand. I've never had 35 grand in my life. All right, sharp cheddar cheese. I got 2 of these. The steamed fresh broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. Kathy hates cauliflower. It has some bagels, plain bagels. 3 cans of Fancy Feast chicken something, Florentine for the cats. tiny one got that, and a big can of cat food, and some more fruit strawberry jam, and the bathtub is still clogged with water and dirt, so I got 2 boxes of baking soda. I have a third in the kitchen, and then I got, it's at the end of the bed, a very large bottle of vinegar. So what you do, you put the baking soda, then you pour the vinegar in, then you pour boiling water down. It's supposed to unclog the drain. We will try that tomorrow. I don't have an easy way to boil water because the stove doesn't work except to put it in the microwave. So now I found a hot plate, single burner hot plate on this YouTube channel. The woman gets Amazon and Target and Walgreens and Walmart returns. Brand new hot plate, nothing wrong with it. So I can get one of those for $12, not counting shipping. Boil a big pot of water, like 5 gallons of water, and then I'd have boiling water. Then I could make spaghetti or something. But or use the hot water to wash the floors. You know, the kitchen floor needs to be washed really bad. So all of that is pallets and laundry bins and blankets and comforters. It all went outside, and I had to move it all. The pallet in there, and milk crates are in the hallway. So I'll put that back up, but I found, after doing a lot of research on Amazon, I found one that has a front door and escape door flaps. The asphalt roof is insulated, is up so that rain won't get in there, and has a door flap both in and out. You have to have an escape route instead a raccoon or something climbs in there. Someone keeps leaving wet food open cans outside, and I don't want that because I want to attract the raccoons and the ants. And all right, and let's look at the channel numbers. 1,455,985 and 1,803 subscribers. Remember, you can subscribe to the channel and you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content nowhere else. And so let us see if anybody's in chat. And I'm going to get up and put this stuff away. It is like 50 something degrees, 54 and cloudy here. Low 52. I found this thing. My cat believes in UFOs, so very funny. Okay, see if anybody's in chat, and I'm going to get up and put this stuff away. So, my right arm, I've been pushing the cart so much with computers and litter and everything on. My right arm is hurting tonight. I'm beat. So, but now I don't have the P.O. box anymore, so that, $20 a month isn't a lot, but it would have paid an extra $20 on the One Capital One card. I'm trying to pay that off. Couldn't make the payment last week. I lost the damn debit card to get where the money was in the bank. So I got to call Capital One next week and say, will you please take the late fee off, because I couldn't take any money out of the thing. And so here's another blind billionaire. Social Security, $1,304 monthly checks for everybody. $200 raises, this, that, and the other. Never happens. They always put these Bernie Sanders, whatever his name is. What is his name? Bernie Sanders. I keep saying Barry. Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. They come up with these proposals. They get 5, 6, 7, 8 senators to sign up on it, and then never gets out of committee. So the people on Social Security, the people on FSI get no financial relief. That sucks. All right, let me put this stuff away. Tomorrow, if I don't go anywhere, I'll do chat. I'll try to do chat. I have to feed Tiny. I'll try to feed Tiny during the day. She got fed this morning. Actually, for me, it was more like I had to wait to stop doing the pressure. They weren't done doing the pressure washing, but I went out about 3 o'clock because I was getting a splitting headache from the noise. So I fed her at 3 o'clock. So I'll try to feed her at 3 o'clock tomorrow if I don't go to the food stamps. And we'll call them. And they closed at 4 o'clock, much like AT&T. With their ridiculous 4 o'clock. Seems to be a trend here. So I'll call them and see if they want go over there next week and get my food stamps restored. That's 119 bucks a month. But I looked at the form, even with the bright light of the flashlight, I couldn't read it. I can't see small print, and my eyes are damaged. Next month I go to the eye doctor. I go to the other eye doctor to evaluate for the surgery. Go to the knee doctor. Get my regular doctor to call me. And the allergy clinic will call me. So that's what's on the schedule for next month. And there are 12 days to my birthday when I will be 73. So I'll try to come on here at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Unless I fall asleep, which is entirely possible. Okay, excuse me for a moment, and I'll trip over this trash can in the basket. I've got all the mail in. I'm going to go through that, throw out the mail. I will put out the cat house tomorrow night, and then I buy that thing at the end of the month. I can get rid of the boards. I can get rid of the milk crates. I can give Kathy the storage tubs. And that way Mama Cat and Kitten have a nice little house to sleep in when they're outside. I built this because we had so much ice cold rain. And when I had it down toward the door, the thing flooded. So the rain doesn't, if I put it away from the door, rain doesn't get to it. So that's what I'll do is I'll keep the small pallet and elevate it so that, put a board on it and elevate it so it's off the ground so they won't get wet. And then if it's really cold, they can go sleep in there. Although Kitten's been sleeping in my bedroom now, total amount of time is about 2 months. And she came out the other day when I didn't leave the fans on. It was 82, and she ran out the door like a bat out of hell and ran down the stairs. So did Mama Cat. But remember to turn the fans on it when it gets warm, but it's not going to be warm anytime soon. Oh, there's my bad knees talking to me. Okay. I'm going to put the cheese away. Oh, I've got the cheese. Okay. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to tear that thing down, and it's all piled up on the chair, and that giant crate is behind my bed. I gotta take all the boxes out from underneath it, put the giant crate down, and clean the giant crate off. That way I can put blankets and comforters and sheets in there, and that room could just close. Go down and measure that bookcase across the street in the morning if I can get it in here, and I can get rid of those two by the door, or put it there, get rid of the two there, put the clothing rack back. That's a 6-shelf bookcase. I have to move the clock, the iBook, maybe even the cuckoo clock. Move the two little tables here. Then I could get rid of 2 bookcases, and I'm eventually going to get rid of the computer table in the bedroom and buy a new table. And I've got an orange bookcase back there that I get rid of. Alright, I don't know why nobody's in chat anymore, but I guess because I haven't been coming on at a regular time. I'm going to try to start doing that if I don't fall asleep. I'm really beat. So, new keyboard is coming soon, and I found out, I turned on, excuse me for burping, I turned on the coffee makes me burp all the time. I turned on the gooseneck lamp, and it's charging the solar keyboard, so hopefully I can get the solar keyboard to work with this Mac. And then I'm going to cover it up in saran wrap. So I put my coffee down yesterday and spilled it. I get all this area straightened out. I'm going to put one of the little tables over there here for my coffee. I brought Kathy a folding table, and she's still putting her plate and food on an unopened package of paper towels on 2 milk crates, or on a milk crate in a storage bin. Why? Got you a folding? Well, I eat on there, but I don't. I said, no. The whole point of this is you keep the coffee away from the computers. You don't wreck the keyboard of the computer. So, all right, that's it for me. I'm done. I'm done and done in. I've injured my right shoulder about 5 times now with a rotator cuff, torn the rotator cuff. More times than I want to think about, and very sore. So I am going to Mama, get goodbye. Go to the kitchen. This weekend I'm going to clean this area up here. I got this comforter. I put my milk down yesterday. My corn pops. The bowl went loop, did a 180 and got milk all over the comforter. So I could scream and put corn pop. I had lake corn pops on the bottom, and I cleaned that up on the floor. So now I got to wash the comforter. All right, that's it for this one. Have a great night. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay safe, and watch the corn pops. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now. I will be on tomorrow, for sure. See, I've said that before and didn't show up only because I fell asleep. I didn't sleep all yesterday. I tried, but I woke up at 6 a.m. to start tearing that thing. They showed up about 7:45, and when I left here at 3 o'clock, they were still pressure washing the 3rd floor and making one, and water was everywhere. So making a hell of a lot of noise. Okay, that's it. See you tomorrow. This here will be until Saturday. Saturday I go to the church for food, and Sunday is when I catch up on sleep. All right, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Click the like button. See you later. And subscribe. Bye-bye.